On February 12, 1973, Captain Jim Mulligan was one of the first 143 American POWs released from North Vietnam after years of brutal captivity. Headlines around the world celebrated their freedom. Mulligan, one of the senior and oldest POWs, had endured over 7 years of torture and isolation. Born March 27, 1926 in Lawrence, Mulligan grew up in a working-class family. A lifelong Catholic, he attended St. Patrick's School and Central Catholic High School. In 1944, at the age of 17, he joined the Navy's V-5 aviation program. Commissioned a naval officer in 1948, he married Louise Colsey that year. After a brief time in active duty, he studied history at Merrimack College while flying Corsairs in the reserves. The Korean War recalled him to active service, where he flew radar-equipped Sky Raiders from the USS Coral Sea in the Mediterranean. He graduated as a valedictorian from Merrimack College in 1955, interned for Congressman Thomas Lane, then returned to full-time Navy duty. Mulligan excelled as a flight instructor before flying A-4 Skyhawks from the USS Independence. His career placed him at the center of history, where he was off Cuba's coast during the failed 1961 Bay of Pigs invasion. More dramatically, he was active during the 1962 Cuban Missile Crisis. On the brink of war, he sat strapped in his plane on the catapult, ready to strike against a Soviet missile site near Los Angeles Banis, Cuba, a site potentially armed with nuclear weapons, when the White House ordered a stand-down as Soviet ships turned back. By 1966, Mulligan flew combat missions off the USS Enterprise off of Vietnam. On his 88th mission, on March 20th, 1966, a surface-to-air missile struck his A-4C Skyhawk while he was targeting a bridge. Ejecting, he was captured unconscious in a rice paddy and began his long ordeal. Held in the infamous Hanoi Hilton, and later as one of the Alcatraz gang, a group of 11 resistant POWs singled out for harshest treatment, Mulligan faced extreme torture, solitary confinement for over 42 months, leg irons for 26 months, starvation, beatings, in a tiny, filthy cell. He resisted propaganda, gave false information, and secretly memorized details of hundreds of fellow POWs. At home, Louise Mulligan became a national advocate, a leader of POW MIA wives within a National League of Families who fought to keep their husbands' plight in the public eye. Released February 12, 1973, Mulligan believed that they had done their duty. With over 5,000 flight hours and 650 carrier landings, he retired from the Navy in 1975 with 31 and a half years. Married to Louise for 73 years, they raised 6 sons and retired in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Mulligan authored The Hanoi Commitment and would often describe in his book that freedom is our most precious possession.